All right. Last but not least, Carl. I know you've been waiting on this one. That's why I saved you for last. So I made a lot of jokes about Baltimore. Granted, I think that Baltimore is still Baltimore without Harbaugh. What they have to make sure they do with the new coach is just well, okay. Your structure's still going to stay. Like you understand, if you watch the Chicago Bears, even with all the new changes that they've had ever since Urlacher has gone, the Chicago Bears still been the Chicago Bears. Nothing changes structurally with your organization. What you have to do is just make sure you find the pieces to elevate that structure to win. That's all you got to do. They still have the same exact pieces. They didn't lose anything. Only thing they lost was the coach. Okay? New coach comes in. Just play football. If you like his routine, if you like his playbook, let's go out here and show him we can win for him. He's got to make good calls. He's got to go up against great coach IQ. There's a lot that comes with a new coach coming in season one. However, they are the Baltimore Ravens. They still are one of the greatest organizations in football, and all they did was switch coaches. With that being said, I have the Baltimore Ravens going 11-6. Not bad. Now, that record ain't nothing to be scared of. I'll tell you that right now. Again, this division is going to be tight. Without looking at the culmination of who everybody had, like you got the Browns with 11, they got 11, Pittsburgh with 9, Cincinnati with 12. Do you understand? That means anybody in that division can win the division. I don't have anybody better than anybody in Division 1 because I believe that each team, as long as they have a structural quarterback, they all have pieces offensively and defensively, most part for except for Cincinnati defensively. But that means that one of these teams can steal from each other, and that is the best part. That's why this division is so tough. So again, I have Baltimore winning 11. Doesn't mean they're making it to the playoffs. They can, and it's going to come down to some specific games because they're going to have a tougher last 4 games. So it's not going to affect them record-wise. It's going to affect them if they don't win the division because their last 3 games are divisional games. Oh, why they did that to Baltimore, but that's what makes me feel that, yeah, they're going to have 11 wins, but I don't know if they're going to take those 11 wins into the playoffs due to how structurally bad the last 4 games of their season is. Like, it's at whoever gave this to them, y'all can suck it. That sucks. But anyway, week 1 on the road against Indianapolis is a win. Week 2 at home against New Orleans is a win. Week 3 on the road against the Cowboys is a loss. Week 4 at home against Tennessee is a win. Week 5 at Sunday night on the road against Atlanta is a win. Week 6 on the road against Cleveland is a loss. Week 7 at home against Cincinnati is a win. Week 8 on the road against Buffalo is a loss. Week 9 at home against Jacksonville is a win. Week 10 at home against the Chargers is a win. I don't think the Chargers are actually going to be very good this year. Week 11 on the road against Carolina is a win. Week 12 Week 12 on the road against Houston is a win. I got a week 13 bye week, and then it gets ugly. They have a week 14 at home win against Tampa Bay. That's a loss. A week 15 on the road against Pittsburgh is a loss. Week 16 at home against Cleveland is a win. No, their last 4 games are divisional games. Oh, my God. So it's Pittsburgh for the loss. Week 16 is Cleveland for the win. Week 17, Thursday night, and away against Cincinnati is a loss. And week 18 at home against Pittsburgh is a win. They should, if Baltimore can steal those last 3 games, they're in the playoffs. That's literally how hard their schedule is. They made the last 4 games for the Pittsburgh Steelers divisional games. Wow. And I have them going 3-2 or 2-3 in the last 5 games. If they can steal one from Tampa, that'll help, but it really wasn't. It really won't because their last 4 games: Pittsburgh, Browns, Bengals, Pittsburgh. So they have to steal a game in order to make it to the playoffs. It's going to be a tougher road for Pittsburgh, the Ravens, than a lot of people think. That right there. That's really tough to deal with. It's easy to plan out those divisional wins, especially if you lose that first one that's on the road, or even if it's at home, you can plan for that next one that's going to be on the road and get ready for that. You can't get ready for Pittsburgh Browns, Bengals, Steelers. Like what? You gotta go. You just gotta go in swinging. I hope everybody gets knocked out, because if not, you will. That's a tough schedule for your last 4 games.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.